pain management, brilliant, you know, and drugs are necessary. But there comes this whole point where we live in a society where if a little is good, more must be much better. So we end up with now a drug industry that is trying to find a drug for everything. You know, got a bad attitude, have a drug. Feeling a little depressed, you know, have a drug. And the public has come to rely on it. The public has come to accept this whole idea of taking a pill to fix an ill. Cancer rates going up, heart disease going up, stroke going up, Alzheimer's and senile dementia and cognitive impairment going up. A change is due. Clearly the old ways aren't working. It is to persuade the public that you are what you eat, food can change your mood, that you are everything you've ever done to yourself, and the choices you make directly affect the outcome of your life. And it might be easy enough to forget that right now when you're 21 years old and very fit and healthy, eating badly, but it all looks a lot different when you get into your 40s, 50s and 60s and start to go down with a serious degenerative illness.
The problem is that we are not eating food anymore. We are eating food like products, and they are adorned. They are made to look better and smell better so that people are attracted to them.
Coronary arteries are like the fuel pipes to the heart, and they supply blood and oxygen to the heart, and the heart provides blood and oxygen to the rest of the body. The process of atherosclerosis, which is the medical term of furring up of the arteries, is an ongoing process. Now, over a period of years, you get build-up of fatty tissue within the lining of the arteries to the heart, the coronary arteries. And as this process increases, and the narrowing increases, is a bit like scaling, patients can develop angina. For many years, it's quite silent, so you can build up fatty deposits and you don't realize. And then, if it gets to a critical level, patients can present with chest pain, symptoms of angina. And for a heart attack or a myocardial infarction, which is the medical term, is that one area of this sort of fatty buildup, the plaque, ruptures. And when it ruptures, the fatty deposit attracts thickening and you get a clot forming. And that's a heart attack. So an area of heart muscle becomes starved of blood and oxygen.
You could be eating to your heart's content. You could eat 10,000 calories a day. And if you're not getting the specific nutrients your body needs in a way that they can digest and assimilate, then you're starving on a nutritional basis.
The body doesn't just crave food. What the body craves are the vitamins and minerals we get from the food. There are three reasons we eat. First, for taste and flavour. Second, for energy and hunger. Third, and most importantly, for our body to get the vitamins needed to keep us fit and healthy. With Salad Master, you get all three. You can still eat for taste and flavour, whilst maximising the nutritional element in your food, so you will look, feel, and live better. The World Health Authority state that we are now on the brink of an obesity pandemic due to our eating habits. This is directly linked to an increase in heart disease, diabetes, high cholesterol, digestive problems, and cancer. They have now recognised that there is a direct link between these lifestyle diseases and our diet. Increased consumption of foods containing high quantities of salt, preservatives, additives, and food with high fat content and low nutrition are the main contributors to all these conditions. It has now been acknowledged by doctors and nutritionists that the only way to combat this is simply to change our approach to food preparation and understand what happens in the cooking process, as renowned nutritionist Yvonne Bishop now explains.
And then it comes to preparing our food, and here it can often go wrong. So for instance, our root vegetables, the vegetables that grow under the ground, we generally peel the skin, and a lot of the nutrients, almost 50% of the nutrients, will lie just under the skin. Then have a look at how you're actually preparing that food. Are you preparing it far in advance, or are you preparing it just before you're cooking it? And how we cook our food is probably one of the most neglected parts of the whole food chain, because we tend to heat blast it, we tend to cook in a lot of the ways that are going to destroy the last nutrients left in our food. So I am talking about fruits and vegetables here because it is such an important part of our diet. They carry vitamins, minerals, age-defying antioxidants, fibre to keep the digestive system healthy. They have so many valuable and vital properties. And we firstly cook them in water, And water is going to leach out many of the nutrients because so many of the vitamins in our food are water soluble. And the water soluble vitamins will be leached out when you boil something in water. Even steaming has its problems because steaming really is a cooking method which is supposed to be done quite quickly, but it's still a wet cooking method, so you're still having steam, you're still having water in contact with the vegetables. And if you're cooking them for a long time, rather than just getting the very hardness out and making them more digestible, and if you can see colour in the water when you've boiled vegetables, or if you can see colour in the water when you've steamed them, then the chances are you've lost quite a few water-soluble nutrients because a lot of the nutrients are coloured. And some cooking methods not only use water, but they use an awful lot of heat. So if we're not boiling, we tend to be frying or baking or roasting. And those cooking methods are done at really high temperatures. Like a microwave where it can be 200 to 400 degrees C, clearly we're going to be really damaging our food. I mean, microwaves is something that personally I'd steer clear of anyway, because there is, I feel, mounting evidence that there could be even more going on with microwaves in terms of the way they displace our nutrients, and our body can't understand how to break them down and utilise them. So when we're cooking, we really need to look at how we're cooking, whether we're using water, leaching the nutrients, whether we're using heat, blasting out quite a few nutrients, and in particular when we're cooking with fat. Fats that we really need to look at avoiding are too many saturated fats, and the ones we absolutely need to avoid are the hydrogenated fats and the trans fatty acids, and these are the products of processing, either by chemically altering the fats, flooding through hydrogen ions, or by heating to quite high temperatures. Heating will destroy the beneficial properties of fats and turn fats into something else. Problems and cardiovascular disorders, and in terms of the inflammation aspect of these fats, almost every disease has a root in inflammation, certainly every disease which is associated with ageing. And although we're living longer, we want to live well.
Renowned cardiologist and heart specialist Dr. Richard Carroll.
The diet should almost exclusively be formed of naturally occurring products that are not processed, low in salt, low in hydrogenated oils and trans fatty acids.
So what Salad Master did was they took what the doctors, dietitians and nutritionists said and scientifically designed a specialist nutritional cooking system to combat some of these enemies to nutrition in the food. We cook with no water, no oils and no fats, all in an airtight container at 86 degrees centigrade. Tests conducted by the University of Wisconsin Food and Science Department at the Hazleton Laboratory found that cooking with Salad Master retains an average of 93% overall nutrition in the food. What makes Salad Master unique in the marketplace is the use of titanium 316 Ti surgical stainless steel on the inside, and that gives us a pure, clean and safe material, and thus allows us to cook with no water, no oils or fats, assuring that maximum nutrition is retained for our families. In the middle is a thermal heat conducting core, which supplies high, efficient heating, and on the outside Salad Master has designed a specialist 400 series induction, which reflects the heat and saves on average over 70% energy. It's simple and easy to use. All you need to do is put your food in fresh or frozen on any type of cooking surface, be it gas, electric or induction, on medium to medium-low heat. When the food reaches 86 degrees centigrade, the Salad Master audio vapor valve will start to click, and all you have to do is turn the hob down to the lowest point on the cooker. At this point, all the moisture forms a seal around the lid and keeps the food in an airtight container, locking on average 93% nutritional goodness within the food. So all you have to do is put your food on medium heat, wait for the audio valve to click, and then turn it down to low. It's as simple as medium, click, low. Salad Master isn't just a specialist nutritional cooking system, it's a personal health chef for you and your family 24/7. Each individual piece of Salad Master's nutritional cooking system is constructed using 316 Ti surgical titanium steel, guaranteeing the same high performance whether you invest in one piece or a complete set. Salad Master comes with a full lifetime warranty. Cooking and owning Salad Master is simple and easy, with our investment plan starting from as low as £5 per week. Our product ranges in price from £450 for individual pieces, and sets start from £998, going up to our full range chef set at £7,000. Please speak with your consultant to show you the different sets we have available. So whatever option you choose, you can be guaranteed a lifetime of healthy cooking, saving you up to 50% on your time, 70% on your fuel savings, up to 25% on groceries, but most importantly, averaging up to 93% nutrition in every meal you cook for the rest of your life.
Hi, I'm Dr. Neil Barnard. I want to say a big thank you to all my friends at Salad Master. You're really helping people to cook in a much healthier way. We're getting that oil out, we're keeping all the vitamins and nutrients in, and we're really changing lives. People learn that they can cook in so much of a healthier way. For me as a doctor, I appreciate it, and I know your customers do too. Thanks a lot.